Okay. Okay. Well, hello there, YouTubers. This is my second video in months. You know, I'm waiting for my son in the financial district, and there are all these people going by, strolling by, saying goodbye for the end of the day in the rat race. Uh, I recall when I was in the rat race back in the day. Seems like a distant memory now. Sorry, I'm not exactly looking in the camera too much. I'm admiring the scenery. I'm making this video on my phone. Oh, I can't believe I'm in an age like this. You know, I'm in my mid-60s, so all this is a little new to me. I'm gonna have some fun here. I see somebody walking their little dog. All these rich, wealthy people. I can't believe that in New York City there all this wealth exists. It's incredible. There's so much wealth and so much poverty. No? It's incredible. I can't get over it. Anyway, I'm going to talk about I was viewing this clip of with this woman, Lamara La Negra, on Hip Hop in Hollywood. No, Hip Hop in Miami. Excuse me. And she's with this guy, or was with this guy. You know, moves into her mansion, has no money but his suitcase. I can't imagine how a woman can be so stupid in 2020. How are you going to get involved with a man that has no money? Can't take care of you? He can't even take care of himself. He has no money. And he's living in and out of suitcase. So, you know, men like that, or women like that, because I'm certain you have women that lives like that as well. They just get into these, excuse me, part-time relationships where they live off somebody. They don't have a job. They have nothing. They have nothing but their suitcase and what's between their legs. Yeah, and that's the total sum of their life until God knows what. And they're always saying they're working on something, or you know, life gave them a raw deal. You know, life gives everybody a fucking raw deal till you figure out how you're going to make some money to take care of yourself. You know, I mean, that's really the thing. And of course, if you're a dark-skinned black person, you really get a fucking raw deal. Excuse the cussing. I'm trying to stop. To no avail. But hope springs eternal. You know, some of us, well, we just have to keep hoping, keep hope alive. As Jesse Jackson used to say that. In my case, the hope is to keep cussing. No, really. The hope is that at some point I'll cease cussing. In any case, as I was saying, I digressed a little bit. No. You know, Amara La Negra is a stunning woman. And she's still very young. Why would you attach your star to some dude that's doing nothing with his life and is living off of, you know, living off of her? She's feeding, clothing, and housing this guy The only thing he's doing is twisting her out between the sheets. And her mama's living there. He should be ashamed of himself. Living with his woman and his mama. And his woman's mama, rather. That's disgusting. My daddy used to say, if a man has a woman, you better be able to take care of your woman and your family. You can't take care of either, or yourself. What do what is your plan? If she had my father would have said to him when he knocked at the door, where you from? What do you do? If he didn't have an explanation for my daddy would say, do you see the bricks? Do you see the bricks? Hit the bricks. But these women, and even some of these men, I think that they're psychologically weak. They're so hard up to have someone in their life that they're willing to settle for crumbs. Not even crumbs. Crumbs that's been mashed on. And that's what they're settling for. In the meantime, these individuals that call themselves men, they have multiple women that they have left in their path of trying to uplift themselves into somebody taking care of them, and they have multiple nurseries. And that's what they call living. I'm not trying to be judgmental. It's just the facts of life. I'm always looking around because, these days you have to be very careful. You don't know if there's some insane mofo strolling around. You can't take anything for granted today, these days. When I was young, everything was different. These days you have to be peering over your shoulder. And that's just a fact. You don't know who's who. And what I notice that every time I sit somewhere, there are all these individuals that come sitting either in front of me or some shit like that. Then they disrespect the place. The shit that they do, they have no respect. Like today, they have no respect. You have people that think that they can just plop their ass and do whatever they want to do. And it's cool breeze. And I state that because it's just a fact. Even in relationships. What man or woman in their right mind want to enter a relationship and you have nothing to offer? You're not bringing anything to the table. Relationships is a business arrangement. That's it. And if you're not bringing anything to the table but what's between your legs and your suitcase, well, you better take your suitcase and what's between your legs and do something else. Nobody in their right mind should enter into a relationship with someone without sitting down and asking them, what do you do? What are you doing? Are you financially solvent? And if they don't have an answer for you, you say, well, this is cute, but I don't find it well. And tell them to hit the bricks. Say, baby, it's cold outside. And this is not the place for warmth. It's that simple. It's like I recall A friend of mine was going out with some guy. She found out that he was on the Downlo. And back then I didn't know what Downlo meant. You know. And one day she caught him with his man. And when that occurred, she was pining and crying and carrying on. And I said to her, I took her to a party and I said to her, just because you found out that your man likes carrots, it doesn't mean that he's the only lobster in the sea. There's more. Yeah, so it's really something how people get attached to individuals that's worthless. And I say they're worthless because they don't want to do anything. And they find an excuse. They use everything as an excuse and say, oh, well, life dealt them a hard blow. Well, that is life. And the thing is, you have to push through it and pick yourself up and keep it moving. I have a family. I was left to take care of my own children. I did what I had to do. Homeschooled them and put them through college, graduated, and move on. If I was young today, I'd be a virgin. Because there's nobody out here. There are lots of men and lots of women, but it's like trying to find a decent person. It's like a needle in a haystack. And a lot of these people are miserable. They're unhappy. And they bring their baggage like a frigging aircraft carrier of luggage. Everybody has luggage, but some people have an aircraft carrier, as I stated previously. I didn't know that my gap in my teeth was so prominent. I had to do something about that. I don't think I have ADD. Everybody says, my attention span, but there's some kind of medical term for everybody today. Never did drugs, drink, do no whoring around. Too afraid of people, man. And niggas got shit going on, and it's not good. Look at Mara La Negra. She looks all beaten down. And she has, I think she has high blood pressure. And dealing with these low-life niggas. You deal with these hobo niggas, sexuals, whatever, you're gonna have problems. You can't be dealing with these homosexuals that has nothing in their life. They'll tear you down to the ground. The worst problem to have in this world is man and woman problem. And that's what they're offering. All they're offering is their aircraft carriers worth of problems. They can't take care of themselves and they can't take care of anybody else. And if they have children, they may have children, but they can't take care of their children. How the fuck they gonna take care of their children and they can't take care of themselves? My sister used to call them sperm donors. They donate their sperms for free. And then they leave. Anyway, this is fun. I have to do more YouTube stuff. Maybe learn how to streamline it better. I like doing this on this phone. My son gave me this phone. It's a great phone. I never did a video on a phone before. This is fucking great. Fucking great. And I was never one for taking pictures. But I have to say, for an elder. Not bad on the phone. Easy on the eyes. Maybe I'll do some makeup or something. Oh. Anyway, my friends, gorgeous people, I look forward to making another video, and ciao.